Just want to make a quick little video. Hopefully it's quick. I just got back to Santa Barbara, and today very excited to be able to come back here and see my housemates again. So basically the timeline of things is that I went to Utah for I think 6 days, and then I came back to my place in Santa Barbara. I think I stayed for like 2 or 3 days, and then I went back home for about 2 weeks. Spent time with family. I have a little vlog that I put together where I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with my parents. This was actually yesterday at the time of filming this. Basically what this video is going to be about is family and friendships, because I was just thinking a lot about it. Been weighing heavy on my mind. Basically in Utah I went to go visit a friend, caught up with her and learned a lot about friendships, and like it got me thinking about that, visiting an old friend. Basically why I'm making this video and what triggered and started all of this. I go home for 2 weeks, come back, I'm gone for 2 weeks. I don't see or really keep in touch with my housemates or one of the friends in general, which this video is about. We're gonna call her Ling Ling for the sake of the video. Now this friend Ling Ling hits me up, calls me twice while I'm at home. We've been hanging out, it's been cool. I feel like we built up a very nice, close friendship, you know, before I went to Utah. And you know, I come back these 2 weeks and I see her, and it's like, you know, there's like icebreakers that you have to do with like your housemates and your friends, or in this case friend Ling Ling. And you know, I'm like, it's weird, she doesn't come, I'm like texting her, she's literally at my place, she doesn't come say hi, she doesn't respond to my text or pick up my calls. I text her, I'm like, yo, are we still friends? Keep in mind it's only been 2 weeks since I've been gone, and she even called me twice while I was home. She says no, we are no longer friends. And I ask why, thinking she's joking. She's gonna be like, I'm just kidding, of course we're still friends. She goes, because you were gone for too long. This is a true story. And it just got me thinking, like, honestly, I was a little hurt by this, and I was telling my housemates about this, just trying to relieve the tension and the situation. And I was just trying to like think and think and think, and I'm like, dude, like I built a friendship with this person and it's cool, and now it's because I was home visiting family for 2 weeks, now she's saying we're not friends. And so I'm making this video to just kind of relieve the tension that I'm having with this, because I'm obviously hurt by having this friendship, and now that it's over, she's been hanging out with my housemates and I'm back and she's saying she's not friends with me, and we go out and it's just weird, you know? So thinking about this, and then it got me thinking about family. While I was home, and like times before this too, my dad always likes to remind me about how there was a time in my life when I was 12 years old that I didn't speak to my mom or dad for an entire year. And my dad always likes to remind me every time I get home. He's like, I can't believe, you know, you didn't speak to me and your mom for an entire year. You know, we went to your middle school counselors, and we found out that's not a normal thing. Kids don't really ignore their parents for a whole year. And so for me to be hurt and feeling some type of way about a friend who I don't see for 2 weeks saying we're no longer friends, to thinking about going home and reflecting back on when I was 12 and not speaking to my parents for an entire year, it just got me to appreciate family all that more. And what allows me, aside from making this video and relieving the tension that I'm having with this friend, getting over this tension of like losing this friend, it got me to appreciate that much more, appreciate family and time with family. Even when I appreciate it, I still know how much I take for granted, how lucky I have it, especially with my parents. Dad, I know you're watching this, and I would just like to go on record and publicly say that I'm sorry. You know, I was a 12-year-old kid. You're always asking me, why'd you do it? Dad, I didn't know any better, you know? I was 12 years old and 22 now, and I still don't know what I'm doing, you know? I still don't know what's going on. I still haven't figured things out, but I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm able to say now at 22 that 10 years ago when I didn't speak to you and mom for an entire year, you know, I really do feel terrible, and that's not something I should have done, but I can look back on that experience and learn from it and grow from it, and know that the scale of how much pain I put you and mom through by not speaking to you guys for an entire year, and just me being hurt by losing a friend, by not being here for 2 weeks, to thinking about the unconditional love that my family and my parents provide for me, despite the fact that I don't talk to them for an entire year. And to be at this point today where, you know, it puts into perspective, you know, friends versus family. You know, I've come to a place right now where I totally understand, you know, there's a huge difference between friends and family. People say that friends are the family that you choose, and I do agree with that, but at the same time, like, I've come to the understanding I will never ever have friends that even come close to my parents and the love and the support, the unconditional love and support that they provide for me. I've never had friends that have come close to that. And you know, there have been times growing up where I treated my friends better than I treated my parents. And, you know, it's a mistake. Huge, you know, it's stupid. And to get to this point in my life now where I can come to that understanding and realize that, like, what do I do it for? Aside from myself, who else do I do it for? And it's family. And it's mom and dad. And so that's a huge motivation for me to keep in mind while I continue on my journey of, you know, hopefully becoming the man that I try to be. And just like a quick little thought that I wanted to share with you guys. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. Until next time, thanks for watching.